If it seems like I'm winging this video, it's because I kind of am. But hear me out. I am so excited to talk about. Have some notes, whatever. Okay. If you're watching this video, chances are there are a lot of things that you wish that you did that you don't do. I don't always wash my face before bed. There, I said it. But I want to wash my face before bed. 1, I want clear, beautiful skin. 2, I like the feeling of a clean face. 3, I'm convinced that actually when I like do all my things before bed, I sleep better. Cause like when I have like makeup on, I'm like falling asleep thinking like, am I gonna wake up with pink eye tomorrow cause I'm sleeping in my mascara? Like, you know what I'm saying though? Basically, all the logical reasons to wash my face outweigh the reasons that I always thought that I typically haven't. I'm in the middle of this show and I don't feel like doing it right now, so like, whatever. Like maybe I'll feel like doing it in 30 minutes when I'm even more tired. I don't feel like it. This is our reason for so many things. The thing is, you dig a little bit deeper with this question, you could change your life. What is the small prick of displeasure? And I'll tell you what I mean by this. It's not that I don't feel like it. I mean, that is technically true, but why? I feel like a lot of people urge you to ask why, but there's something about that I think just doesn't do the trick in certain circumstances. Because sometimes the whys are so like minuscule and almost ridiculous that I think I have a theory that your brain almost doesn't even bother to like make you aware of it because it's actually like so silly and you would feel silly if you realize that that's what it was. But for me, I'm a short person and I can barely like bend over the sink, okay? So when I go to wash my face, like certain parts of it are enjoyable. Like I like the little facial massage. Again, I like the feeling of being clean, but I can't help but get water everywhere. I get it on the counter. It's all over my pajama shirt that I planned on sleeping in. And then, yes, my face is supposed to be getting wet and my hands are supposed to be getting wet, but that feeling of water like dripping down my arms like is just, for reasons I cannot explain, so unpleasant to me. So that's what it is. It's not, oh, I don't feel like doing it. It's like, ugh, that feeling of, ugh. But now that I've figured out that that's what it actually is and not just some vague, I don't feel like it. Now that I like specifically know what it is, the small prick of displeasure is water where it's not supposed to be. The solution, shower. I would literally rather wash my face in the shower because my whole body gets wet and that's what's supposed to be happening. That is so much easier than fighting with, like, it's ridiculous, but it works. And that is better than just falling asleep with my makeup on because I keep avoiding washing my face until it's too late and I just fall asleep on the couch, okay? Like, another example. Again, this whole video is just gonna be me exposing myself, but like, your girl been ashy for like 30 years, okay? I once heard somewhere, lotion doesn't create moisture, it locks it in, so it goes best on damp skin. So I have this piece of knowledge, and as a person who's like logical and reasonable, like, well, okay, well, then why would I put lotion on my dry skin? So, okay, Danielle is the kind of person who's gonna put lotion on her body after the shower because that's when her body is wet and that's when it makes sense. Great. However, after the shower, I get out and it's freezing and the last thing I wanna do is be standing in the open air dripping wet. So I immediately take my towel and scrub myself down and like, now I'm dry. And now I have dry skin and it doesn't make sense to be putting on lotion. Like, actually it does, but what I'm saying is that like some of this stuff doesn't actually make sense if you really, but you have to uncover it to be able to be like, what am I talking about? Anyway, it wasn't until I realized that the whole thing that was keeping me from putting on lotion was literally the minute of getting out of the shower and being cold and wet. And once I identified that small prick of displeasure, that's when I was like, all right, brain, this is the problem. The problem isn't, oh, I don't feel like putting on lotion. The problem is like, I don't like being cold and wet outside of the shower. What can we do? Brain, give me a creative solution. And then it became a puzzle. And one day I'm in the shower and I'm thinking about how like, I'm gonna put on lotion and I like look over at the lotion bottle sitting on the kitchen sink and I was like, why don't I just keep the lotion in the shower? Now I can turn off the water I'm still wet, but I haven't opened the shower curtain and like gone out into the cold. Like it's still relatively warm in here. Life changing, so silly. But like now I wear lotion. The problem is she doesn't feel like it, so the solution must be let's wait till she feels like it, and then that time will never come. But if you reframe it, then it becomes like this puzzle of fun. And then you get to come up with all these like creative solutions and like, it's fun, you know? I think, ooh, I gotta go soon, so we're gonna wrap this up. If you've been here before, you know that I answer every single comment. So if you have a question, feel free to leave it below. I love you, and I will talk to you there.